Splatoon is too loud. Hi everybody. How are we doing? You saw Merrily We Roll Along on Broadway last night? How was it? I know very little about that one. Thank you for subscribing. It was perfect. I'll tell you what I do know about Merrily We Roll Along. I went to a performing arts high school. Arya Deva, thank you for subscribing. I went to a performing arts high school, and we did this like end of the year performance when I was a freshman that showcased everything that like all the classes had done throughout the year. You know how we do. And for some reason they wanted us all to sing Merrily We Roll Along, bursting with dreams, all together. And that's my very interesting story. The actual interesting part of that performance is that somebody did math wrong and didn't realize that having all 4 drama classes perform over an hour each was going to be a very long evening. And by 10 o'clock at night, I was like, I gotta go home now. And then I didn't come on for the finale song. I said, bye, I'm going home. And a lot of people also went home. Unsafe Zulu, thank you for subscribing. Did the direct get spoiled for me? Well, Matthew spoiled something for me. Some Zelda news, but I won't say much. We're just gonna watch it, okay? Wait, Shelby, you have crystals? You have shungite? Where are my crystals? Where are you seeing shungite? I do have crystals there. I used to be certified in crystal healing. Another one of these for the day. Lots of these today. Also, sorry, Gaius Quintus said that they love our videos and just learned that we stream. Thank you for coming by and saying that. That's nice. Shungite was a joke. It wasn't funny. Maybe it was and it just went over my head. Sorry. But I'm not as into crystals anymore, except for that they look very nice. I was a crystal bitch. I was a certified crystal bitch. And, Keller, thank you so much for subscribing. Blessings. I did a lot of magical things, and they made me very happy at the time. And I still like it in theory, but more so like, you know, I've grown and I've come to some realizations that we are in charge of our own realities. And if you decide that something does something, then for you it does. So that I was just like, okay, these rocks maybe aren't for money or for love, but if I thought that they were, then they were for me. You know? Right, for sure. No, I agree. You can nerd out about rocks without being magical. I'm just saying that there was a lot of magical stuff in my life at the time. Herbs, essential oils, incense, that sort of thing. I guess like placebo, but I guess The Secret would be closer. Like, or like if you've ever read The Four Agreements, like your truth for you is true. you know? Like, if you truly believe something, then it's true for you. For you, it's true. For you, you're done. Yeah, and if it helps you, make you feel better or happy, then that's the magic. Amen, Sneaky Banana. I also like the Four Agreements. I think it's a good read, regardless on how you see the world. You know, I highly recommend it. I think it's a quick, short read. But the Four Agreements, you know what? Let's freaking run through them, shall we? Shall I tell you about the Four Agreements? I'm gonna tell you. And if you like it, if you like what I'm saying, then you can go grab yourself a copy. I found one at Goodwill for $3.99. It's not as like woo-woo as a lot of things are. And it's very, I like the Four Agreements because it's very like, take it or leave it. Either do it or don't, you know? And I appreciate that. The Four Agreements are, spoiler alert for the Four Agreements, be impeccable with your word. So it says, speak with integrity, say only what you mean, avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Guilty. Use the power of your word in direction of truth and love. Just like, be honest, say what you mean what you say, and don't talk shit. Don't muddy the waters. Don't pollute the air with your shit talk. Okay? Agreement number frickin' 2. Okay? Don't make assumptions. Bridget's been here before. Bridget's been here. Don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. You like it? With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. It's true. I'm not in charge of the ads, I'm sorry, but honestly, Despicable Me 4 seems like a perfect fit for an ad to run on our channel. So you should consider yourself lucky. It's true. Find the courage to ask questions and express what you really want. As a prolific people pleaser, I struggle with both of the agreements that I have read, in being impeccable with my word and not making assumptions. I just assume that everyone's mad and hates me all the time. Zangelino, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, asking dumb questions often gets the most useful information. I love it. I love it. We're all on the same page. I know that there are theoretical ties between Judaism and mysticism. Do you think that your background was a bridge to the magical aspects of what you're drawn to? No, I don't at all. Because my dad was Jewish. That's where I got all my Jewishness from, my father. And he wasn't into this stuff at all. There's some mysticism in like mainstream Judaism, but Kabbalah is really where the like magic earth, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Mysticism comes in, I guess. Yeah, Kabbalah. So, no. I always loved magic as a child. I loved like fairies and, you know, that sort of thing. And so I just started getting into it. Like crystals. Oh, fairies and crystals. There's like a pipeline. There's a fairies to magical girl pipeline. And so, yeah, that's what happened. And then when my dad passed away, I was 13 and I really dove into it, I think. Thank you for the fart. Perfectly timed, Hunka Chunka. Perfectly timed to lighten the mood. I really dove into the magical stuff because it made me feel better. So yeah. What are we saying? Come a long way, but I still feel like I have so far to go. That's good. It's good. You've come a long way. Awesome. Keep going. We'll never be done. We'll always be work in progress as humans, I think. We are perpetually growing and changing. Yeah, these are Sennheiser. Yeah. I like them. So you'll never be perfect. You'll never be done working. There's always work to do on us, on who we are. Anyways, so we have be impeccable with your word. Don't make assumptions. Don't take anything personally. Which, this is like, this was a epiphany for me, and I struggle with it so heavily. I was just like, oh, okay, it's my job to not take things personally, and I struggle with it because I'm of the belief that, like, if someone comes to you and says, you hurt me by doing this, and you're thinking, I didn't do that intentionally, or that is not at all where I was coming from, then you should still be like, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. I had no idea. Thank you for telling me. I'm so sorry for hurting you. I'm of that belief. And it sort of feels conflicting with don't take anything personally, but I suppose that those things can exist at the same time. You can be a person that's like, I'm going to try not to take things personally, but when something does upset me, I'm going to tell you. It's hard. It's hard. Anyways, don't take things personally. Nothing others do is because of you. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. It's true. It's true. If someone comes up to you and they're like, you stupid, ugly idiot, that does seem personal. But you can just be like, well, they're having a bad day. Well, they seem to be struggling with something to make them want to say that. But it's hard. It's hard to not take things personally, especially when they feel so like pointed, and when someone pinpoints something that you're insecure about, it's very hard. So, I think Matt Damon is going to be working, not watching the direct with us. So, there's that. And then finally, always do your best. Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. Important. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best, and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. I love that. Your best will change from moment to moment. I love it. I love that. Anyways, that's the 4 agreements. And it's not as like woo-woo, magical, whatever. I think he mentions God often, but I think God can be anything to you. Yep, you're here for life coaching today. Listen, when you come to a stream, make a random number, thank you for subscribing. When you come to one of my streams, you might get farts. You might get butt knives. You might get the 4 agreements. Who's to say? Who's to say? I surely can't say. I surely can't. Don't call me Shirley. Okay, so there's that. I figured that before we dove into the direct, we should get our daily Bandle and connections done, and then we can watch our show. Okay? How do we feel about that on this day? Yesterday's Bandle was hard. Did you guys do it? I needed Matt to help me with it, because I heard it. I heard the song, but I didn't know what it was called or who sang it. So I identified the song and I could sing it, but I didn't know what it was called or who sang it. So, you know, do you know? It was Savage Garden, he said. He knew it immediately. I was like, what's the song that goes, whatever I sang it, I forgot it already. And he was like, that's Savage Garden. I was like, okay, bitch, damn. I already forgot the song though. Anyways, and that one yesterday, it said it was very hard. This one says easy. So let's do it. You said, somebody asked me, is it a hot day there in Cali right now? It's 71 degrees right now, but the high is 80 something, 82. Okay, here we go. Here we are. There she blows. Make it big. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the background music. Bink. Okay. Here we go. Everybody, listen, look and listen. I gotta do this, and I gotta do bigger camera. Everybody got your ears on? You got your cans on? Now don't tell me. I'm not going to look at chat, okay? I won't be looking. In fact, I'm going to make you very small. Goodbye. Ears on. Song, drums. Is this Africa? It wasn't Africa. Okay. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. That doesn't seem like 1980 though. But we'll try it. It was correct. Sorry for being a genius. 8. Left no crumbs. Hey! My angel boy of this world. My earth angel. My brother in Christ. How are you? I love you. I miss you. Daphne's happy to see you.
Did you watch Nintendo?
No, I haven't started it yet.
Why not?
Well, you know, I let people roll in for a little bit. I just did the bandle of the day. Don't tell me. Don't spoil it.
AI picture of you?
Your AI picture of me? No.
I asked my AI to show me a picture.
What?
Of my wife.
What is it? Did you send it to me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, I have to pay the people.
Hi, Daphne.
All I see is that you texted me saying, you better act excited for those games. I don't see any picture.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I see it. Here you are.
Yeah. I mean, it's not wrong.
That's what AI thinks my wife looks like.
So give me the prompt that you gave. Give me the details.
What does my wife look like?
That's all you said?
Yeah.
And you had just from telling him things about me in the past or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I believe that you said... I will show chat. I believe that you said...
No.
Give me a picture of my crazy wife.
No.
She knits all the time and she's disgusting.
No.
That's what I believe that you said.
Show it to chat.
And she has octagon glasses.
No, they just knew that about you.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. The ChatGPT knows who we are. That's what you look like.
That is what I look like.
And I thought, thought I'd come in here and get some.
Get some of that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hang out with me?
We have to make this video.
I know. Okay, you don't have to hang out with me.
Yeah.
I love you, though, and I miss you, and I love you.
I There's so much to do.
I know. I will help you. I will watch this Nintendo Direct. Uh-oh.
Never install Microsoft 365.
Don't do it.
Never install it.
Don't
What a
do
load
it.
of shit. Never install that shit. Right now. If you install that shit, you're not my friend. Shit is fucking malware.
You scared Booker with the
Sorry,
microphone. He's okay.
Say something, Booker. Say something.
Say, oh.
Say something. Oh. Oh, Booker. Say something.
Oh.
Say it, Booker. Come here. Say something.
He not saying. Someone said, what should I use instead?
I don't know.
For
Don't install it on your computer.
Someone says I use the online version.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to start using. I'm using the online version. God damn. Shit fucked my computer up, dude. Literally. So bad. The second I installed it. Oh, man. I don't even talk about it. Bye.
All right. Here we are. We're doing connections. I have chosen T, Palm, Aura, and Tarot as divination tools. Frickin' ways to read someone's frickin' shit. Let's see. Boom. Who else got purple today? Purple first. Fusro dance. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Whoa! Religious Jedi, thank you for the sub bomb.
Religious Jedi.
Religious Jedi, thank you
What is
for
that, some kind of oxymoron?
5 subs. What? No, isn't
Way to be
Jedi...
redundant.
So it's not an oxymoron.
Yeah.
Redundant.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oxymoron is like jumbo shrimp.
Yeah. I love these. I forgot we had them.
Yeah, those are
Strawberry Core Power.
good. Core Powers are hands down the most delicious protein drinks ever, but they're super expensive. Okay. We're doing connections.
Bam, 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 bam. Not sponsored. Bam, 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 bam.
He just genuinely loves. He just genuinely loves it.
Yeah, that was a freebie Core Power.
That was a freebie. Yeah. Ooh.
What are you playing?
Connections.
What is that?
So, you have to create 4 groups. Here, I'll just pull this up. Find groups of 4 items that share something in common. Select 4 items, tap submit. Category examples. Fish, like bass, flounder, salmon. Fire, blank, ant, drill, island, you know. So it's like they give you a bunch of words and then you have to group them together. Okay?
You're not going to watch that Nintendo thing.
Yes, I am. I
You
have
don't
it
care.
up already. It's
You
ready
don't even
to
know
go.
what it is. You don't even know who Metroid is.
I know about Metroid, Samus. Drove.
Okay.
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Pro is not an exclamation. Who says that? Who goes, pro? Pro.
That
Pro.
was pro.
Do people say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. I do feel like those are all exclamations, sort of, but shh, I don't like that. But I love you.
Yeah, he just licks all night long. Just all night long you hear that. Just
Yep. It's awful, but we love him. Yeah could be yay. See? Oh, like, maybe like, I'm pro this. All in favor? I'm pro. Yeah. And 4. Maybe like that. Let's try it. Frickin' get wrecked. Frickin' get wrecked. Frickin'. Ooh. Okay. Date, court, woo. C. C, host, pack, drove. It's like a group. Like this is names of groups. Like a sea of thieves. A host of a frickin', I don't know, a pack of dogs and a drove of frickin' things. I could not be smarter, I think. I think I'm the smartest person in the world. Okay. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Now, here we go. Whoops. Everybody, get ready. It's frickin' Nintendo time. Okay. Who would like to watch Nintendo time? Everybody? Everybody ready? Everybody here? Because we're doing it now. It's time. It's happening now. Right now. Here you go. I'm twisting my payas over here. Okay. And I won't make the same Hollow Knight mistake. Woo! Wee wee. This art style is interesting. In Animal Crossing?
Huh? Luigi!
The bees make me think of Animal Crossing. Mario and Wee Wee. Animal Crossing. Oh, it's cute! Oh. This looks fun. She's a plug. Okay, I like this because you know what? It doesn't look like a frickin' crazy Mario time. It just looks like fun puzzles with your pal. Wee Wee did not stick the landing. Yeah, Mario meets It Takes Two, yeah. Ooh, it looks fun. I don't know quite how I feel about the art style, but I'll allow it. It's not my favorite, but I like it. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, fierce. This looks fun. Hey, girl. No, I like it fine. It's just, I love the graphics.
Hello,
on
everyone.
Mario
I'm Shinya
Odyssey.
Takahashi, and I'll be your guide.
So I guess
for
I would have
today's
liked,
Nintendo
I just
Direct.
like that, you know.
That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in
Ooh,
almost
we're
9
gonna play
years.
that so big.
Mario and Luigi Brothership. Please look forward to a seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands, as well as evolved
I'm gonna be
Bros
wee-wee.
moves with Mario and Luigi. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Okay, let's see.
Bring the championships home or on the go.
Okay.
The thrill of the Nintendo
sorry.
World
Grandpa
Championships is
games,
heading to
bye.
the Nintendo Switch system. Take on over 150 speedrunning challenges from across 13 NES games, from lightning-fast beats to action-packed battles. Familiarize yourself with each challenge and perfect your timing. Then give it your
Yeah,
best
you would think
shot
that this would be
and
for
aim
Matt.
for the top of
And
the
then he
online
gets these Grandpa
leaderboards.
games on his Switch,
You
and
can
then he
also
plays
try more
all of them
difficult
for 2
legend
seconds each, and
challenges.
then he never touches them again.
Like completing Super Mario Brothers in one go using warp pipes. Stuck on a legend challenge? Check out classified information for handy tips and tricks to help you
Classified.
improve. Put your skills to the test.
Yeah, because
in
you think it's gonna
survival
be
mode,
fun.
where you'll race against ghost
And
data of
frankly, there's
players
just so
worldwide.
much out there
After
that
each
looks
round,
and feels
half of
better
the
now
players
that it
will
just
be
it just
eliminated.
doesn't hit. It doesn't
You've
hit
only
like
got
it used
one
to.
shot to survive. Will you be the last one standing? Nintendo World Championships NES Edition launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th. Pre-orders for the digital version are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Okay.
A deluxe set containing a physical version of the game and other bonus items is also available for pre-order.
Happy for you.
The final battle of Fairy Tail is about to begin.
行くぞハッピー
Oh no.
Relive the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairy Tail in this action RPG.
Oh, I've seen those people.
Set in the
Look at
vast
her run.
kingdom of
Oh my
Fiore,
God.
Team Natsu prepares to finish their fight.
She said,
俺が先に
Engage in real-time battles and unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of magic based on who's in your party. Work together with your teammates to take down powerful enemies.
how come all the anime games look like
Fairy
this?
Tail 2
All the anime
launches
games
on
based on
Nintendo
anime,
Switch this
they
winter.
look like this? Like shitty? I'm sorry. They just look bad. Like
Embark
Kakarot
on a
looked like that also.
multi-dimensional journey. From Final Fantasy series creator Hironobu Sakaguchi and composer Nobuo Uematsu comes the turn-based RPG Fantasian.
Maybe Matt will like that.
The world is slowly
Might be
being
too
robbed
anime
of
for
its
him, though.
civilization. To restore his memories, Leo must confront an evil entity threatening all mankind.
No, Matt does. I mean,
Skills
Matt likes
are the ticket to
some
winning
anime.
battles. Adjust a skill's trajectory to target multiple enemies at once. You can also send
Matt likes
enemies
Death
you've
Note.
encountered to a separate dimension and fight them later. The more enemies there are, the more you can wipe out in one shot.
Wow. I don't know. He might like it if it's not too much of this.
Save the world together.
Because you know he'll be skipping. My man be skipping.
Fantasian Neo Dimension launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Another sport is coming to Spoko Square.
Still haven't played this. Basketball.
Basketball is being added as a free update to the Nintendo Switch sports game.
It's always been skipping with Matt.
Dribble, pass, and shoot
Yay, basketball.
in 2-on-2 matches using motion controls.
How? Am I
Try
going?
out three-point challenge solo and score as many baskets
I
as you
see.
can within the time limit. Up to 4 players can
I'ma go.
also compete in 5 streak
I
battles.
get the best basketball score.
Besides local play, you can team up with players worldwide in 2-on-2
Oh yeah, we
online
did
matches.
play this. Oh yeah, we did play this. I forgot.
This free update for Nintendo Switch Sports dunks its way onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Sure does. Who's this? I like the way this looks. Is this how the game looks? Ooh, okay, Fierce. That's like when Finn takes off his hat in Adventure Time. Ooh, it looks cool. Okay, art style. Oh, neat. This is for Matt. Ah! Mio.
It's an array of cartoon classics.
I write it down for Matt.
Leap into a new update for
Oh,
Disney
boy.
Illusion Island.
I heard that this is
Monarch's greatest
decent.
detective is solving a mystery, and only Mickey and friends can help. In the brand new adventure, Mystery in Monarch. Uncover hints and evidence scattered throughout the world, then use the dashboard to crack each case. What big secret lies at the end? Start sleuthing because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Whoa. Hello Kitty.
Island adventures await.
Pumperin. Pumperin.
Customize your character.
Uh-oh.
Then befriend Hello Kitty, Kuromi, and other familiar faces in this open world adventure.
I didn't know it was like
Team
this.
up with your new pals to solve mysteries and restore Friendship Island when Hello Kitty Island Adventure launches as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system next year.
Okay, I didn't know it was like that.
Let's get loony in this
Ew, why does
wacky
everything
sports
look like
game.
this lately?
Play as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig,
Ew, girl.
and more across 4 arcade-style sports.
Wait, can you tell me
Unleash
about the
full power of Acme across
Pumperin
iconic levels
Cafe?
in up
Can
to
you send me the
4-player local
deets?
co-op.
I guess I could just
But
Google it.
watch out for falling anvils. Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports crashes onto Nintendo Switch this fall.
What's up, Doug?
That's all, folks.
Let's game on!
Ew, why did it sound like
Emergency
that?
meeting.
Why did he sound like he
New
was in a tin
crewmate
can?
and imposter roles are being added to Among Us.
Oh, fun.
Alert others when eliminated as a noisemaker. Plant tracking devices on others as a tracker. Or turn invisible while taking out players as a phantom.
Interesting.
Suss things out when this free update for Among Us sneaks onto Nintendo Switch later today. A monster army is at your command.
Oh boy.
This is Felicidad, a realm of monsters.
Feliz
Those who
Navidad.
command and raise them are called Farmagia and play a vital role in the land's
Whoa, she
civilization.
has huge
10
boobies.
of Farmagia must rise up against the oppressive Magus to stop his
Thanks,
vicious
Genki.
reign of the underworld. Raise monsters and lead them into the fight against the
Oh, it
Magus'
looks like
army.
doo-doo.
Plant seeds
Oh, it looks like
then
doo-doo.
cultivate and harvest them to make your buddies come to life. They can then be trained for battle.
I like the music too. Nee, 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 nee.
Give commands to your monsters and exploit enemy weaknesses in action-packed combat.
There's doo-doo. That's a literal doo-doo.
Merge all of the battle buddies in your party.
Damn, everybody's
to
got
call
Tiggle
forth a
bitties.
giant fusion summon and wreak havoc on your foes.
Okay. I just know that anytime I do anything in this game, it's gonna be
Join
the
rebellion
frames
to
are
stop
gonna
the
be
Magus in
non-existent. Toxilus, thank you for
Farmagia,
subscribing.
Launching on Nintendo Switch November 1st.
Farmagia. Like Thaisa and Vera.
Donkey Kong Country Returns,
Oh,
originally
shit.
released on the Wii system, is barreling onto Nintendo Switch in HD. The
Donkey
villainous
Kong.
Tiki Tak tribe has hypnotized the local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's
I wrote it
precious
down for
banana
Matt.
board.
DK Country
Obstacles in the way?
HD.
Just stomp them,
He loves that.
pound them, and roll on through.
He likes tropical
Each level
freeze.
is filled with hijinks, but they're no match for these top bananas.
I'm top bananas.
From Manic Minecarts
I don't like that. It stresses
to
me.
high-flying rocket barrels, and even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty of transportation methods available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for
No.
2-player local co-op.
No, not me.
80 appealing levels are in store, including the
Appealing?
additional levels from the Nintendo 3DS version.
Nana.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD swings onto the Nintendo Switch system January 16th.
What, Bubba? Okay.
One of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades returns in HD.
Pooh, I don't know what you're growling.
Plenty of wild actions and antics are in store with these Kongs.
Hey, Bushki.
Next, please take a look at this.
It's fine. It's okay. He's good. He's good. Zorldo? That's not Zorldo. Don't tease me. What is this? What are those, frickin' what's it called? Octopath? Octopath? Oh, Dragon Quest.
Journey with allies.
Damn,
To
they are
face the
hauling ass.
archfiend.
They are taking 2 steps at a time and just.
On an epic adventure. Memorable encounters. Perplexing challenges.
Is Dragon Quest the
and formidable monsters
Dragon
await.
Ball art guy?
An iconic RPG remade in HD 2D.
Thank you. Yeah, I think Matt will like this.
Forge your own path.
I know people like Dragon Quest. I just get my things mixed up.
The legacy begins.
Yeah, I like the art style like Octopath Traveler.
Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. Coming to Nintendo Switch, November 14th.
Yay. Happy for y'all. Whoa, no way. That guy. Those guys. Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you like your cameo. I hope it was good.
任天堂ダイレクトをご覧の皆様、こんにちは、堀井雄二です。ドラゴンクエスト3の映像、いかがでしたか？ようやく発売日を発表できて、僕も嬉しく思います。そして今日、サプライズで発表したドラゴンクエスト 1&2 も HD2D で蘇ることが決定しました。時系列としては3が物語の始めとなっており、3、1、2の順番でプレイしてもらうと、あっと驚く展開が待っています。ロト3部作となる3と 1&2、どちらもぜひ楽しんでもらえたら嬉しいです。どうも、堀井雄二でした。
Thank you, Mr. Hori. We hope you're excited to play the entire Erdrick trilogy, now in HD 2D. Let's continue with more headlines.
Okay.
Let's have some fun, Co. Say hello to Jaws? Wait, He-Man?
Oh boy.
Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly? The world of Funko
I'm gonna
is
need the
coming
Switch
to life in this action-adventure
get it
mashup
together
for the
with the
ages.
frickin'
Play
hardware.
with more than 60 characters.
so ugly.
As you explore
So
locations
crusty
based on
live.
over 20 iconic movies, TV shows, and more. Use special skills and crafted gadgets to explore epic worlds, each with their own unique puzzles, hidden areas,
fun.
and familiar foes.
Is it good, though?
Dinosaurs from Jurassic World and Cylons from Battlestar Galactica.
What?
They're certainly not toying around.
Chucky.
Unbox the universe when Funko Fusion pops onto Nintendo Switch September 13th.
I'm curious just to see like all the
We've got
franchises.
a smorgasbord of spooky,
Okay.
silly, and strategic
I want a
games.
smorgasbord of spooky.
Ready for an adventure of ghoulish proportions?
Yeah, I am.
Summon your courage
Hello?
and explore
Hello?
multiple mansions.
I'ma
filled
play
with
this.
Goofy ghosts, tricky traps, and other supernatural shenanigans.
Oh, wee wee.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
This is Wee Wee's day.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Don't be a creep, wee wee.
Meet the quirky little Dempa Man. Find him, catch him, and lead him on a joyful RPG adventure.
What is this?
Explore dungeons and battle monsters.
What is this?
Customize all sorts of outfits. Decorate your island however you'd like. And more. Plus, up to 4 players in local co-op can team up to catch special Dempa Men.
I don't know the
New
Dempa Man.
Man is free to play and launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
Yeah. Oh.
Strategize away in this tower defense installment of the Metal Slug series.
Okay.
Take control of your forces and pulverize enemy strongholds. Choose from over 300 units with different abilities and build out your decks to win tactical tussles. You can also slug it out with other players in online battles. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch system later today. Embark on an expedition of the damned in
Oh, hey, this is
eagerly awaited
Matt.
sequel to the gothic roguelike RPG. Board your stagecoach and set off across
Matt
a
loves this
decaying
game.
landscape to prevent an apocalypse. Fight off nightmarish fiends in turn-based combat. And upgrade your abilities after each deadly run. Darkest Dungeon 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. More classic titles are on the way.
Okay. Whoa.
Play Link's classic 16-bit
I love when
adventure
Link has
and
pink
team
hair.
up
They need to bring
online
that
to
back.
explore randomized dungeons in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 4 Swords. Experience the remake of Samus's first adventure in Metroid Zero Mission. Plus, coming to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online Mature 17+ collection of games. Brave the dangerous lost land to stop the campaigners' nefarious
Sorry,
schemes
nerds. Sorry,
in
little
Turok,
kids, idiots.
Dinosaur
Not for
Hunter.
you.
And
I don't know what that is. Oh.
infiltrate a corporation to end their alien conspiracy in
Oh my.
Perfect Dark. Now with online multiplayer.
What? Look at the freaking bangs.
All
I
4
cannot-
games
I
will be
cannot catch a
available
break
for
with these
Nintendo Switch
bangs.
Online Plus expansion pack members later
Where's
today.
Nintendo Dogs? You're right.
Set sail to save the day.
Okay.
Valiant.
This is Verona, a young woman with the ability to
I can't listen to that
communicate with
voice. I'm
phantoms.
sorry. You expect me to listen to that?
I
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash. In this new installment in the Phantom Brave series,
She's the main character, sounding like that.
take on tactical turn-based battles. Where you'll combine the phantoms you befriended with objects in various ways.
I know there's nothing
Combine
gross
phantoms with
happening,
certain
but that
objects
voice,
to
it makes
maneuver
me
them.
feel like a sick pervert.
Combine with a cannon to attack a large area.
Like if anyone heard
Fan
me
to
playing
blow
that,
enemies around.
they would be like,
Or combine with Marona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle.
cute.
Phantom Brave,
Cute.
The
She
Lost
works it,
Hero,
though.
launches on Nintendo Switch next year. This one's gonna take you for a ride. 7 arcade games featuring Marvel and Capcom characters are fighting their way
I like
onto
this
Nintendo
music.
Switch as one collection. Clash
I
in
love
X-Men versus Street Fighter.
disco strings.
Duke it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New
love
Age
that.
of Heroes. Take down the Kingpin in the beat-em-up side-scroller The Punisher, and more. Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos. Select online mode to challenge rivals around the world.
Alright, they
Or
get a
play
pass from me
co-op
for the
in
cool
The
music.
Punisher. You can also cross over to the museum to view artwork or listen to music from each game.
Hell yeah.
Marvel vs.
wanna
Capcom
take
Fighting
a
Collection
ride.
Arcade Classics
Oh, yeah.
launches on Nintendo Switch
Okay.
this year.
They did not need to go that hard. Hi, Kamek. We have new Mario Party?
The latest game in the Mario Party series takes place on an enormous island resort.
Hell yeah.
Get ready to jump into the biggest selection of Mario Party minigames yet in Super Mario Party Jamboree. First, let's see some of the new boards where you'll compete to collect the most stars. Take the escalators
Hey,
to travel between
it'll have
floors
3
in
maps.
Rainbow Galleria.
And maybe in a couple
Use
years they'll
in-game
give you more.
coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale.
Cute.
But act fast.
I want to play in them all.
Ride around
those were
and
nips.
stay on track in Roll'em Raceway.
Stop.
With the new Turbo Dice item, you can move up to 40 spaces with a lucky roll. Here on Goomba Lagoon, the ebb and flow of the tide can change your path. And things really get mixed up when
you
the
say Goo
volcano
Lagoon?
blows its top. Along with 5 new game boards,
Goomba Lagoon.
2 boards from previous Mario Party games make their return.
Wow.
Some mini-games are action-packed challenges,
Uh-oh.
speed trials, a battle of wits, and more. And some are controlled by gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers. With over 110 mini-games,
I've never been
there's a
gentle
wide
with my
variety to
Joy-Con
enjoy.
controller in my life.
Also, up to 20 players can go head-to-head online in the Koopathlon.
We're gonna do it.
Compete against your rivals and aim for first place. Try your best to come out on top. Oh, wait, there are even more new modes?
Stop.
The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party Jamboree game launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 17th.
We're gonna play it. Yeah.
That was the latest installment in the Mario Party series, Super Mario Party Jamboree. With new boards, mini-games,
Hello, my dogs.
20-player online gameplay, and more, get ready for the biggest Mario Party in series history.
You guys can't touch me.
And now,
And Birdo.
please take a look at this.
Okay, I will. I'm looking. Wink! What is this? Link's Awakening graphics have returned. Look at him go, little guy. Oh no! Oh! That was so cute. Go, girl. Oh, you get to play as Zelda? Link is dead. Link died. I'm covering it. Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. Let's go, girls.
Hello, everyone. I'm AJ
Let's
Aonuma,
go,
producer
girls.
of the Legend of Zelda series. What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished.
Bye,
Now,
idiot.
it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role.
Yes!
You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then?
No, she
Here,
doesn't seem
we
like a
wanted
sword
to create a
girl.
new gameplay style that breaks conventions.
Seems like
seen in
arrows,
past Legend of
maybe,
Zelda games
or
with
like a
top-down
spear.
perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
I would love to.
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule,
Wow, they got
strange
Elijah Wood in
rifts
here.
have appeared and have taken many people, including Link.
I know.
Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri.
Oh, she could be
receives
fun.
a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod and sets off on a
Tri-Rod.
journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up.
Yes.
Just like that. You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover.
Oh my gosh. How funny.
Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example.
Okay, Strong.
That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
Oh, yeah.
Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
I'm less excited about the combat, though, to be honest. It looks tedious and more puzzly, and I'd rather just smash things.
In Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
How was that? I hope
Pretty
you
good.
enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game.
She has such
To be
wisdom.
honest, I haven't counted them all yet. How you solve puzzles and battle enemies will change depending on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom launches September 26th.
I don't want to see Twitter
A
art.
Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also be available at launch.
How about a better
We
Switch?
hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda
Please?
in this new adventure. Now, I'd like to return this moment I'd stolen away back to Mr. Takahashi.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Aonuma. Please look forward to the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series.
Oh, I will.
Let's see a few more headlines.
Okay.
Let loose and party on.
I still have not played the last recent Just Dance, but I purchased it.
You don't wanna waste my time. We taking over, flipping the script. You better watch out, boy.
Yes! Yes! Calabria! Are you kidding me? Yes, that's my shit! Basket case, what's happening? Oh my god. Oh, interesting! Oh my god. Wow.
A new LEGO adventure is on the horizon.
I don't know why this
It's the world of
stresses me
Horizon
out.
in LEGO
This
form.
LEGO
Join
Horizon.
Machine
It
Hunter
doesn't
Aloy
sit
on a
well
quest
with
to
me.
save the world from an ancient evil. Journey through lush landscapes.
It makes me
Dive
feel
deep
weird.
into the cauldrons. Climb up onto tall necks and traverse other locations inspired by the original game. But be careful. Swarms of
It's the
machines
hot
are lurking
dogs.
everywhere.
It's the hot dogs.
Use an array of gadgets like blast boots and gravity bombs to hunt them down. From the nimble watchers,
Lego games make me
To
calm
mighty
because they make
sawtooths.
me night-night.
you might even come across the fearsome Thunderjaw.
Yeah, gravity bombs.
As you progress, you can help Aloy rebuild her home and customize her appearance with lots of outfits. Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone.
It's
Team
because
up
of
with
the
familiar
tone of
faces from
Horizon.
the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online
Doesn't
co-op.
fit Lego, but it's okay.
Lego Horizon Adventures launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. A Stray's journey begins.
Stray on Switch. Gonna look like doo-doo.
Oh no! I don't like it. I don't like it when he falls. Oh no! Oh no! No!
Experience a decaying cyber city
Dying.
through the eyes of a cat separated from their family and friends. Explore alongside a drone known as B-12 to find your way home.
The Steam Deck is way more powerful than the
Carefully
Switch.
climb to the highest heights. Create new paths for yourself. And stealthily squeeze into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city.
I do be thinking like a cat.
Careful though. Not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile
It
creatures
is about
ready to swarm. Keep
twice as
exploring
expensive
to
as the
venture
Switch. It
into
also
more
does
areas
way
of this
more.
unfamiliar world.
It's like a mini
and
gaming
make
PC.
your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Welcome home, Hobbit.
I played this.
If you've ever wanted to live like a hobbit from The Lord of the Rings, now a leisurely existence nestled away in an idyllic, quiet corner of Middle-earth can be yours.
I actually think the
Customize your
embargo
appearance,
lifts today.
Decorate your home,
So-
and settle into life in the Shire.
Yeah,
As a
we can talk
newcomer to the
about it.
little haven of Bywater, you'll befriend your neighbors, work together to solve problems, and even share a meal. Or 3. Explore, garden, fish, forage, and cook. The best way to build a Hobbit community is by hosting a dinner party with your homemade dishes. Plus, you can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier meals. Friendly hobbits and familiar faces await your arrival when Tales of the Shire launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
It's Hobbit Animal Crossing. basically.
Investigate, interrogate, checkmate.
I think it takes place between timeline-wise
Ace
The
Attorney
Hobbit
spin-off
and
games,
the Lord of the Rings
including a
trilogy.
sequel that was previously unreleased outside of Japan, are coming to Nintendo Switch as one collection. As the prolific prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, take the case out of the courtroom and investigate crime scenes. Gather information by interviewing people and inspecting evidence. Then use the power of logic to solve challenging cases. Enjoy all new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designer, or swap to the original sprites for a more classic look. Take a break from your investigation to explore the gallery.
Ace Attorney,
where you'll find character art,
right?
music, including
I don't know.
orchestral arrangements,
What's
and
his name?
more.
No, that's not Ace
Past and
Attorney.
present
That's
collide as you uncover the truth
Manfred.
at any cost. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection
His name is
launches
Ace
on Nintendo
Attorney.
Switch September
First name
6th.
Ace, last name
Pre-orders
Attorney.
begin later today on
I never played one
Nintendo
of those
eShop.
games. I don't know. I don't know.
昨日と変わらない普通の一日いつもの街いつもの光景
Don't push.
毎日それが続くなんだよこれなんなんだよ
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants,
No, not the
Takumi
lady.
Samino's life gets turned upside down. a mysterious school
I thought he was
suddenly
talking. I thought that was
appears.
the narrator.
While
He went,
Takumi
"A
manages to
mysterious-"
get out of harm's way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students. Their mission is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days. An academy shrouded in secrecy, and the unavoidable loss of allies. Can Takumi survive this 100-day trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life? The creators of Danganronpa present the 100-line Last Defense Academy, launching on Nintendo
Danganronpa.
Switch early next year.
Good thinking, guys.
Embark on a saga spanning generations.
Boy, this
A full
direct
remake
has
of
been a
Romancing
weebs.
Saga 2 is
a weeb
marching onto
stream.
Nintendo Switch.
G dang
Rule and
rompa.
expand the Empire of Varen across multiple generations, while challenging the legendary 7 heroes who have turned to darkness.
Whoa, titties.
In combat, use returning Saga features like glimmers to learn skills,
What are you
and
talking
formations
about?
to enhance
ever?
abilities. Turn-based battles have also evolved into timeline battles, where the action order is key. Innovative features like United Attack can also help with strategy. How will you expand your empire? And in which order will you fight the 7
Okay,
heroes?
Ursula.
Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story. Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge victorious. Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the 7 launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
We hope you're excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2.
Uh-oh, it's almost
That's
over.
almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct. Next will be our last announcement. Please
This-
take a look.
I'm ready. I'm looking. Metroid? That looks like Samus. Yeah. I want a ship that looks like me. Oh! First person. Looks good.
Whee!
Sphere time. Thank you. That's my ship. Uh-oh, shoulders. Beyond. So it's a new Metroid game, or it's not a remake? Because I'm not familiar with the Metroid things. New entry. Brand spanking new. Marlin Audio T. Thank you for gifting a sub.
That was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After a very long time, we are finally able to share more information about this title. Release is planned for 2025. So
Maybe
please wait
new
a
Switch
little
launch
bit
title.
longer.
That'd be cool.
We hope you're looking forward to Samus Aran's new adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Fierce.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for having me. Yeah. Genki just misgendered me. And during Pride Month, come on, do better. Oh hell yeah, I like that thing. Okay, well. Well, what do you have to say for yourselves about that Nintendo Direct? Who's excited about what? I would like to know. I wrote down for Matt, Mio, DK Country HD, Dragon Quest 3. Pretty good. Good. A lot of dorky stuff. Happy for you, dorks. I'm very excited about Just Dance. But I still need to play the other one. I still need to play Just Dance 2024. Yeah, Mario Party Jamboree! I like that word that they chose too. Makes me think of the Country Bears Jamboree. I love a jamboree. I love a good jamboree. I love a good jamboree. I'm trying to jam. Do they still have Gymboree? Do they still have Gymboree? Is it gone now? Yeah. New Zoraldo. That'll be cool. You're more of a hootenanny kind of guy. Hopefully the next one is Mario Party Hootenanny. Mario Party... something. Those are the only fun words for those. Mario Party Kiki. Yay. Okay, good, Genki. I'm glad we're on the same page. It looks really fun everywhere, except for the combat. Doesn't look fun to me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to, like... I don't know. I don't know how the, like, the UI works. But, like... if I have to like shuffle through my echoes, I think they were called, my whatever, and pick one for combat and then like keep switching back and forth. I mean, maybe there's like a loadout thing that you can like equip different echoes to and then you can use them really quickly. But if I can't do that really quickly, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. Like, it's not, you know. I'm concerned. I have concerns. The puzzles and stuff looks fun. If I have to putz around with frickin' finding my tables and my rocks and stuff, I don't want it. I agree, Dr. Brogbo. A little bit. A little bit. It's like, yeah, we finally give Zelda a game where she's the thing. She's the protagonist. And she doesn't do anything by herself. She uses freaking other people to fight for her. I don't know. What the hell was that sound? You're surprised cycling through items in Monster Hunter hasn't bothered you? Yeah, I feel like in Monster Hunter I'm not using items constantly, and it's not my only mode of combat. So it doesn't bother me. Sometimes it can be a little annoying, but yeah, if I'm like trying to find my sharpener, my blade sharpener, or my healing or whatever, or like food or something, yeah, it can be a little annoying, but it's not too bad. And it doesn't, I have no money. I don't know. They were showing me like 50 million bajillion things that she could make echoes of. He said, I haven't even found all of them. So it's like, how many things do I get to store in my memory? I'm just confused at how it works, and I would like more information. Whetstone, yeah, thank you. Make it sound a bit depressing. She's like a witch. Yeah, no, I know she's like a witch. So let me just freaking cast some spells and just go pia pia. Let me bonk people with my staff. Like, can't I just do range damage magical spells? Why do I have to summon a freaking guy to do it, or summon a rock to throw? You know, you feel me? We'll see though. I'll wait. I'll reserve my judgments. I'm just sharing my initial thoughts on why I think I have concerns. If I could just be like, okay, combat time, my ammo of choice here is tables or a freaking bed, and I was just going pew 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 and like beds were coming out, that would be fun. But seeing like that I can summon a rock, and then I walk up to the rock, and then a little button pops up that says lift. That worried me. That worried me. I don't like that. It is Powerpuff Girls. Girls. Powerpuff Girls. Joe, what's wrong with you? How come you type so bad? So often that it's become a meme. Are you okay? Are you good? Or is it just like, is it just accidents? Just too fast? Just, you're too excited? I just want to make sure you're okay. I want to make sure you're good. Look at this. Okay, all right, I'll allow it. I'll allow it, Joseph. I just want to make sure that you're good. Oh my god, I watched documentary last night on Netflix called Tell Them You Love Me. Whoa. Have you guys watched it? What do you think about it? What do you think? Sorry, not way to change the subject. I got bored. I got bored of you. As long as I know you're good, that was my number one priority. I'm sorry, would you like to discuss more about how it's harder for you to type without a keyboard? Let's dive into it, Joe. Let's get into it. I'm kidding. I'm being really mean for no reason. I'm sorry. I'm teasing. I'm teasing you. I'm sorry. I do it with love. Okay, I'll tell you about this documentary. Tell Them You Love Me. I will tell you about it. Okay? It is about a woman, a professor of disability studies, I think, at Rutgers, who lost her job and got fired and arrested and went to jail for 2 years because she fell in love with a man with cerebral palsy who she was teaching facilitated communication, where she was like holding his arm so that he could type on a keyboard, just like you, Joe. Do you need facilitated communication for your keyboards? Maybe, but I promise won't fall in love. Maybe I'll help you. I'll facilitate your communication, Joe. Okay. Anyways, roasted. Sorry. I do it with love. Anyways, she fell in love with him. She was married with children. She fell in love with this man that she was teaching facilitated communication and was doinking him and boinking him. And it's fuzzy. It's rough. I don't know where I stand on it. I mean, I will, if you like that kind of documentary of, if you like a crime documentary, I would recommend it. It's really interesting. And it's like, well, that's the question. Zero version. That's the question. Consensual doinking or not? Because, here's the thing. I mean, I don't want to, if you're going to watch the documentary, don't listen to me. Or if you don't care to have like, kind of like plot points spoiled. Here's what we learn. So for some people, facilitated communication in which you support someone's arm who maybe doesn't have the motor function to do so, and then you help them type or point to letters or that sort of thing so that they can communicate, like nonverbal people. It can be a huge range of disabilities that fall into this category. The man in the documentary was nonverbal, with cerebral palsy, so he just he couldn't communicate other than like very basic grunts or like gestures and that sort of thing. I don't remember her name. Her name is Anna something. Anyways, so facilitated communication is controversial because when they did a number of tests on the accuracy of facilitated communication, they found that a lot of the time the assistants were speaking for them. So like they would show, like they do this in the documentary, they show the assistant an image like a cat or something. And then when they turn it over here and it's like in a folder and it's covered so the assistant can't see, they would flip the picture down and it would be like a shoe. And then they would just be like, type what you saw. And then they would type cat because that's what the helper saw, not whatever. That was a lot of, that happened in a lot of cases that they saw. And so as this lady was helping him with his facilitated communication, and like it can work in some circumstances when the assistant isn't doing it, you know, if maybe someone is at a point in their intelligence or their capability of understanding the world around them, but they just lack the motor function to communicate and move properly, and they just need a little bit of support, like that will work, but it's just too fuzzy to, it's like a lie detector test. Like there's science there, there's substance there, but it's just, it doesn't always work, and it fails, and there's enough room for error that it's just not, it's not dependable. Anyways, so she's working with this guy on his facilitated communication, this man with cerebral palsy, and he's writing sentences to her, and he's whatever, and they're writing essays together, and they're going on a speaking circuit, and it's like this big thing that he's talking about, but like, I don't know. It seemed like when somebody else was helping him with the facilitated communication. He couldn't say any of those things. Like, it wasn't happening. I thought of a Ouija board often, where it's like, yeah, if I just sat here with a Ouija board and I wasn't trying to like get something out of it, nothing would happen, you know? And even if the assistant isn't fully aware that that's what they're doing, because, I mean, everybody's played with a Ouija board, and as a kid, you're like, ah! But, you know, it's definitely, you know. So that's the whole thing. But there's this little part where it's like, because of the gray area and the room for error, and that sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, the whole time I'm thinking like, okay, what if this man really is a like high intellectual being trapped inside a body that limits him so greatly? Then he deserves to have love and whatever. But then it didn't. I don't know. It's iffy. It's freaky. I don't know. I mean, I do know. I feel very solid about my conclusion by the end of it. But if you're gonna watch it and then let me know what you think. I'm curious to hear how you walk away from it. I haven't seen May December, but I'm familiar. Yeah. If you do not believe that he was communicating and that she was doing it, then absolutely, she raped him, basically. Sorry, harsh word. His family was in the dock, and they were very much of the opinion that she did that. But she was also in the dock, and she was, you know, it's called Tell Them You Love Me. So it's very interesting, and it's an ethical dilemma. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really interesting though. So, and it's nice to watch a crime documentary that isn't about like horrific murder sometimes. No, not that this is nice, but you know, it's interesting. It's more interesting in like human condition. And also, like, she was married at the time and had kids, and I just think that on its own is so shitty. And then you look at this guy, and even if he was able to consent and whatever, like, he's so frail that I would really worry about a... Oh, hey, thank you for the frickin' money. It just says money. Thank you so much. Nurgaliyevtal. Money. I really need the soundbite of Big Ange going, money. You know? Money. I can't do Big Ange. May she rest in peace. I'm talking about Tell Them You Love Me, documentary on Netflix. Yeah, it would have been great if she could love him platonically and not in a weird way. But she's saying that he seduced her via keyboard. He seduced her. That's what she said. She said the words that he seduced me. So I was saying he's so frail and small. He's a tiny guy, very short and just like, you know, frail, that I would worry about a grown ass lady that isn't necessarily like a petite woman. She's not, I'm not saying that she's like a big fat monster or anything. She's just like a large lady, like a big normal sized lady that probably is much heavier than him. I just would worry about his body and his, you know, I'm scared. Yeah, for sure. He's dependent on her in that scenario. I just, ugh. And she's married and she has kids. And she's married and she has kids. Anyways, it's really good. It was really interesting. I put it on the other day and Matt was there and he said that he couldn't watch it because it was, you know, it's a rough watch. And there is a woman that they interview in the documentary who is disabled, and it's very, very difficult to understand her, and some may find it hard to hear her and watch her speak, which can happen sometimes when someone has motor function problems, and mouth stuff can be hard, you know. But she's very smart, and she's like a writer and a whatever. She just struggles to talk. So listen to a podcast about another with Alzheimer's and dementia changing her will to exclude her kids and include her new boyfriend instead. Kind of similar issue when adults can or can't be their own advocates. Yeah. It's a rough situation. What can you do when an adult... Well, I'd like to think, I feel like there are things in place where it's like, okay, if a person needs a power of attorney or like needs help or something, then they don't get to make those decisions. But I don't know. What do you do? What do you do when someone has Alzheimer's and dementia and they want to change their will? What do you do? What do you say? Like, no, that's it? I don't know. You tell them no? I don't know. I don't have the answers, you guys. Okay, you may think I have all the answers because I look like I have all the answers, but I don't have all the answers. Sorry. We started watching Yellow Jackets Season 2, finally. And then I know House of the Dragon has premiered, and we'll watch that too, but, you know, there's only so much time in the day to watch things. What else? That's it. I do like Yellow Jackets a lot, though. Oh, yeah, The Boys. I forget. I always forget about The Boys. Yellow Jackets is so up my alley. Like, it's a little bit horror and then crime and thriller. Yeah. They just, sorry, I guess this is spoilers for Yellow Jackets Season 2, but I'm still very early in it. They just ate someone, because if you're unfamiliar, they're, it's a soccer team, a girls' soccer team that crashes. They crash in the forest and they get stuck out there for months. And they're making it. Some of them died. And they're making their own, and they got sort of a system going. And then they're like, listen, we got to eat this lady. That's not what happens. They're like, we're going to cremate her. And then when they try to cremate her, they just end up cooking her. And they're all standing there and they're like, And I'm like, yeah, obviously eat her. I'm sorry. It didn't bother me. It didn't disturb me. And the one guy is in the house like, oh no. I'm like, yeah, eat her. Clearly eat her. What do you mean? Months in the woods? Yeah, the girl from Fallout. Months in the woods? Obviously eat her. If I were her, I would be like, please eat me. Obviously eat me. Cook me to perfection. Roast me on a spit. What is the problem? Yeah. What kind of woods did they fall in that they were not found for months? The big woods. The big woods. Honestly, eat me, eat my corpse after death. Not a bad eco-friendly way to participate in death culture. And then maybe your family gathers around and they have a nice meal and they get to, ooh, you know? That would be nice. All my favorite people come together. Yeah, they couldn't bury her, so they were like, we'll cremate her, and then it ends up cooking her. I'm like, yeah. Yum. Delicious. What should people eat so they taste good? Salt. Butter. But diseases? What diseases? What diseases? From a teenage girl. I don't know. What diseases? Also, I don't care. I don't care about diseases. What, diarrhea? Diarrhea? Some kind of diarrhea disease in the woods? I'm fine with that. Eczema? I thought there was a sweater in here. The air just came on and it's blasting in my face. Just avoid the organs and you're good. Don't the organs, like... some of them, like, liquefy when you cook them? I don't know. I don't know, sorry. Zelda Roblox game? Yeah, we were just talking about it. It looks good. I have reservations, but it looks good. Yeah, the organs are very nutrient dense. That's true. It's true. Okay, yeah, so let's just not eat the brains. I don't think anybody would want to crack open her skull anyways. That's gnarly to do. I don't want to do that. A human skull. Any skull I don't want to crack open. I just didn't think it was a big deal that they ate it. That they ate her. I said, you better work, bitch. Finally, someone's doing something smart here. Why haven't we eaten everyone that died? Huh. Well, you know what? I wouldn't be concerned about too much iron in the situation that they are in this fictional show. I won't eat the liver. If I'm ever in a situation in which I am stranded in the woods for 2 months and I have to resort to cannibalism of my friend who passed, unrelated to I didn't do it, she just froze to death, I'm eating, but I won't eat any organs. It's too scary. I'm eating meat. I'm eating the meat. I think, it's smart to do. We're talking about Yellow Jackets. Talking about Yellow Jackets. That's what I'm talking about. Start with the butt and legs. Ooh, the butt cheeks. I'm going right for the butt cheeks. Yeah, we're still talking about cannibalism. I did say as an end-of-life celebration, but I'm going back to in an emergency. I was half joking about the end-of-life celebration. I was 75% joking. Do you think there's supernatural stuff going on in the show, or is it grounded in reality / mental illness? Probably that. But I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far into season 2 yet. What percent JK? 30% kidding about end-of-life cannibalism. meal with your family. 50%. 10%. Wait, kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just don't want to be put in a coffin. I don't want to be embalmed. I don't even really want to be cremated. I want you to just put me directly into the dirt, please, and let the worms eat me. Is that okay? Yeah, just throw me in the trash. I'm an organ donor too. Take the organs. I don't care. Take them. Take everything. And then just leave my husk in a, like, compost pile. Let me be some nice juicy furts or something. I'm trying to be eco-friendly here. Yep. You'll find my skeleton and she'll say, hey. She'll say, mm-hmm. But I'm dead serious. This is my last will and testament and you can clip it, okay? If I die, do not cremate me. Do not... I mean, you can cremate me if everything else is no longer an option. I want to either be composted or just buried directly into the dirt. Or... like those monks. Booker's dreaming. Maybe on top of a mountain, let the vultures eat me. Right? Yeah, sky burial. Yeah, you guys will live stream the funeral. It will be a celebration of life. Booker's dreaming. And at my funeral, there will be games. Okay, Stinkus Binkus, I will do that. Yeah, just take everything you need from me. Tissue, organs, whatever. Shave my head. Give it to someone who needs a wig. I don't care. Get some good use out of me. And then... let the freaking bugs eat me. That's what I want. I want to be worm food. I want a mommy with the maggots now. Mommy's with the maggots now. I'm mommy. That's what I want. Not fish food? No. No, I would prefer bug food. I would prefer to be fertilizer. I want, because fish eat me. And then they poop me out. I'm just pooping in the ocean for the fucking protozoas to eat, and I don't care about them protozoas. And that's science, okay? But if the bugs eat me and then the dirt is there, and then I can frickin' fertilize trees. I can make plants out of me. That's what I want. And then maybe the plants will feed other things, I just feel like they'll get more use out of my body on land than on sea. Sorry, I'll react to the joke. Prefer to be bug snacks. Yes, I prefer to be bug snacks. Amen. What type of tree would you want to supply/support? I don't care. I don't discriminate. I will just, you know, I just want to be there in nature. That's what I want. If somebody embalms me, you better believe I'm haunting. You better believe your ass is haunted for life. I don't want it. Oh, okay. The only way in which I would allow embalming, take all the organs, take everything, if you put me in a fun position. If we did one of those like upright things like they do sometime. Like that. Then I would maybe allow it, but I don't want it. It's just like if that's the only thing that we can do for some reason. I must be posed. No, it's not like Body Works. It's different. It's embalming. Let me Google it. I'm gonna Google it. How do I search this? Embalmed and posed funerals. The rise of bizarre extreme embalming. Hell yeah. Like, I kind of fuck with this. And I will share this link in the chat, but if you don't want to see it, don't go to it. It's just, it's not like graphic or anything, but it is pictures of posed, embalmed bodies. They look like mannequins, but here you go. Okay. Paste. This is what I'm looking at. It's kind of fierce. I kind of fuck with it. I like the camp of it, but yeah. I don't know. I really don't like the, I don't know. The, yeah, Victorian death portraits. Those are kind of fierce too. Those are kind of fierce. Again, camp. Really what I just want is to put me in the dirt. Just put me in the dirt, in the trash. Yeah. Like, I like this one of the guy on the motorcycle. Body of David Morales was positioned on a motorbike for a family viewing ceremony. But I don't like the whole, I don't like the whole Western funeral thing. I don't like it that we, like, paint our bodies, our dead bodies, and then... What was that huge loud fart, Matthew? I just heard a huge loud fart, and Matt is not showing his face, so it's... I don't know. Okay, anyways. I just don't like it. That we're put on display and made to look like we're not. Like, we try our best to make us not look dead, but it just looks creepy. You farting out there? Did you fart at me? You're wearing my sweater. That's what I wanted. I was looking for it. Give it to me. I'm cold. The air is on. No, don't close it. Don't close it. Don't close it. It gets too hot in here when you close it. I don't like it. Matt's wearing my little cropped sweater. It's cropped. I love I love death culture around the world. Wow, what did you do? I love what different cultures do for their dead. There's one, I read it in From Here to Eternity, which is such a good thing to read. Such a good book. Where, like, I don't remember where it was or... How are you doing, Matt? You leaving? Talking about death. And then I'm gonna go. They build these big platforms up, and then when someone dies, they put them on the platform. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you about the direct. They put them on the platform, and then there's like a specific date where they go up onto the platform and they pull the dead bodies down, and then they like clean them and dress them, and then they'll like bury them all together at once in like a community grave. But it's a bit of a mixed bag when you go to like get the bodies down. Sometimes they could just be like a pile of bones. And then sometimes it's like, oh, we just put this person up last week and now they're stinky gross. Okay, hi.
Yeah, I saw Zelda and Metroid.
Yeah.
But what else was there?
I took notes. DK Country HD.
Ooh. Like a remake of the first one?
Yeah. For you. That's for you. I wrote it.
That's cool.
I wrote that down for you. Also, there's a game called Mio that I think you would really be interested in.
Neo?
Mio. M-I-O.
Morpheus is fighting Mio?
Yeah, Morpheus is fighting Mio. It looked up your alley.
Okay.
Okay, remaster. Sorry. HD remaster of Donkey Kong Country. Sorry, not remake. Whatever. And then Dragon Quest 3.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, okay. And then
Too long.
Okay, and then Metroid. Yeah. I'll show you Mio and you can look at it. Yeah.
Okay. Just for a second.
Hold on, I make it big.
Okay.
And then I do this, and then I do this, and I do this, and I do this, and I do this. Yeah. Okay. And I do this. Do you want to hear it?
No, I just looked.
Okay.
Is this a Nintendo original?
Is it a Nintendo original? I don't know, I guess.
Is this some new Nintendo thing?
Indie.
Oh, okay. That's high quality stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought, that you would play this. Okay. First this. He wants to see Donkey Kong now. Oh, a new Mario Party!
I saw that, yeah.
Mario Party Jamboree.
I saw new Mario.
I'm so excited. It looks so fun.
It won't be.
Yes, it will.
It's never as fun as you hope it's gonna be.
He.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally released on the Wii system, is barreling onto Nintendo Switch in HD. The villainous Tiki Tak tribe has hypnotized the local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's precious banana hoard.
I love Diddy Kong's little titty crop top.
Obstacles in the way? Just stomp them. Pound them.
Oh, also that Mario and Luigi game looks fun for us.
And
did you see that?
roll on through. Each level is filled with hijinks, but they're no match for these top bananas.
Is this what?
From manic minecarts.
Is this the original Donkey Kong game? I don't know.
And even hitching
This
a
is the
ride
one that was
Rambi.
on the Wii.
There are plenty of transportation methods
I
available.
remember there being some of this stuff
Pass
in
a
the Super
Joy-Con
Nintendo
controller
game.
to a buddy
But
for
that's a fun-ass
two-player
game.
local co-op.
I know. I thought you would be excited about this.
Okay, I'll see.
80
I'm not
appealing
excited
levels
now.
are in
I thought it
store,
was like a
including
remake of
the additional
original.
levels from the Nintendo.
And then I want to show you this Mario and Luigi game for us. I think it will be fun. Maybe it's right here. Here it is. No, it's not. That's Mario Wonder. Ba-dee-dee-dee, ba-dee-dee-dee-dee. You sure you don't want headphones?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. This is for us. We're gonna do this. Oh wait, hold on, they can't see.
Luigi?
He's like, Mario!
Huh? Luigi! Yup!
Yes, yeah. You farting? I can't hear you so good because you're not talking in the microphone.
Yeah, this looks fun.
This looks really
I'll play
fun.
with you for sure.
Yeah, we play this. And there's a Luigi's Mansion 2 remaster.
Yeah, that's a good game.
Did you watch the new Zelda trailer?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I think it's awesome.
I have qualms.
What are your qualms?
I'm concerned about the combat
Why?
because
You don't like that? Top down?
no, it's not that. It's that like for fighting she can like summon people or she can like it showed us like she made a rock and then walked over to the rock and picked it up and threw it and I just like don't want to do that. I don't want to go press A to pick up I don't want to do all that, you know?
But it's not for you. It's for me. Sorry.
That's okay. You want to do that? I didn't
Sure.
think that you would want to do that.
I'll do it, yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
It's Zelda.
again.
You know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
People said they didn't want to make cars, and then look at that.
I still don't want to.
4,500 hours later, people are making cars.
I'm gonna skip forward.
Yeah, you guys good for I see these long ass
Will
things.
Zelda
I'll see this
fight
guy
with
talk again.
And have taken many people, including Link.
And I will and we can talk about
Now alone,
Okay.
Zelda meets the fairy Tri.
I mean, I've always wanted
receives a mysterious staff called Irod at a
flippy
table
floppy
she
where
found.
it's Zelda.
Zelda
Yeah.
learned how to
But
create
love
I don't
an
know if this
imitation
is
of
the
it called
if
an
this is exactly
echo.
what I had in mind.
Once
Yeah.
you learn an echo
But
of something, you can
it's still
recreate
cool.
it whenever
Yeah, it is
you'd
cool.
like.
I think they're easing
Even
us
if there's
into
a
it.
wall
They're easing us
blocking
into
your
the
path,
Zelda as
you
the
can
main
create
character.
echoes of
Yeah.
tables
With like
to get
a
a leg
smaller-
up.
Yeah, I think this
But
is
still
really
probably
cool.
really
Like
good
that.
entry.
You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and
Sorry.
unusual things like water blocks. Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo,
I
for
don't
example.
want to. And like I'm wondering.
That's not all.
She's
though.
just making them
You can
immediately. Though. I don't think she has to go
also
pick it up, does
create
she?
echoes of
She does.
monsters.
I think she's just. I
After
think she's
doing
just
so,
summoning it
they'll
right in front
eject
of her.
by your
No,
side.
look. Watch.
Even battles will look different. You could
Cast
pick
the
up
rock.
and throw
Press A to lift.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Okay.
know?
a
Well, she's
rock
using it
echo,
to
for
block,
example.
and then she can lift it. But now she summons another
That's
one right in
not
front of her.
all.
And then you still have to press
You
A to
can
lift
also
it. You
create
can't just
Well, you
like
don't-
shoot it
of
out.
monsters.
Well, yeah.
After
But
doing
that's like
so,
'cause she's using
they'll
it more
bite
as like
by
a
your
block.
side.
Yeah.
And also it'll solve puzzles and stuff.
Monsters have different abilities, so choose
Yeah,
the one
no,
you
I
want
get
to
it.
create
I-
Just to, like,
based
I
on
just-
the situation.
Yeah, I think it's cool
Wisdom
too. It's
is
just I
key,
wish that
after all.
there was more of like a just projectile. I mean, maybe there is, but I'm also worried about like okay, the guy mentioned in it. There's so many echoes, I haven't even seen them all, is what the guy said.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about having to like pick my echo for.
Well, they definitely
different
need
s-
to make.
I'm worried about the UI.
They need to make the UI like really good.
Yeah.
Because in Link's Awakening, even it was like, oh, gotta go into these menus. You know,
Yeah.
I think in Link's Awakening, they actually gave you more. In the remake, they gave you more stuff you could carry at once. In the original, it was like you could only have 2 things out at once. I think in the remake, they did give you more. I can't really remember. But yeah, I think that they'll have a smooth way of doing it. And I'm pretty sure that at certain points it'll be like you have what you want out, and you know.
Well, yeah, because I'm looking at this, and it's like a Y to do this plant. So I'm just wondering, do I have to go and like, I mean, my
go find it?
Yeah, like go find it in a menu, and then I'm looking at like
it might just be like a section of an area
like
where like
here?
you need to use it.
Like you can only use it for certain areas or something, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I doubt they're gonna have like a giant list to scroll through of 8,000 things to use.
I'm worried that they will.
I think that it's gonna be more like you create that somehow with the things around you, and so yeah, you can only create that in this area, but you won't need it in other areas. You know.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if there's like a menu, a quick select thing that I can equip a few of them on at a time, like that's better, but still I have worries. I have concerns.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be going into my menu every 2 seconds.
Yeah, or even like bumper. Oh, no, there's the thing that I want, you know, like
I'm sure that it won't be like that. We'll see. I bet you there's definitely going to be a basic set of tools that will get you around rather than, you know, constantly. And then I think that there'll be other ones you can use. Because it's how it is in Zelda, though. It's like you get different items and tools you can use, and you're not constantly switching them in and out. But when you're in a certain area, you sort of have certain tools ready to go for that area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's your standard ones, like your bow and your sword and your bombs.
Yeah.
But then, like, you know, there'll be like I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just...
No, I am.
I know. I'm just for everybody. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's going to be good. It looks beautiful. It's going to be fun, and I'm excited to see what Zelda's got cooking. But I just am raising my initial concern.
You don't need to explain.
Navigating.
We understand.
I know.
I think it's a valid concern. I think everyone's thinking, how does that work? You
Yeah.
know? Well, keep playing it.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always does that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be going, how does it go though? How does it work? And then
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now.
I saw. Sorry, I'm going back.
Without Link.
Who is this? Is that Mifa?
I don't know who. It's probably a new character.
Who is that? Okay.
You know, because this is in a dream world.
The fate of the kingdom.
I don't know.
But it's cool they're adding that type of Zora to it.
Yeah.
The Zoras were just ugly monsters.
How was that?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo of
That
Echoes
was good,
Mask.
sir.
To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet. How you
It reminds
solve
me of
puzzles
something
and
that I
battle
can't
enemies
quite
will change depending
What
on
do
the
you- what-
echoes used.
what reminds you of something?
In
The whole
short,
game?
We've created
No, like
a game where each player's
the
experience
way she was
will
just
be different.
collecting, like pulling things.
The Legend of Zelda.
Up above her head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it reminded me of, but something. But I don't know. I think it's kind of cool.
This is Hyrule, not
Like-
Koholint. Someone says Koholint is the Link's Awakening island, right?
Oh, this is Hyrule?
This is Hyrule,
So this
yeah.
is just the art style, but has nothing to do with Link's Awakening Link?
Yeah, I think so.
Or it's Link's Awakening Link, but he's returned home.
No, I think it's just Hyrule, and this is the art style because there's Mount Doom, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, neato.
And there's Hyrule Castle.
I guess I didn't really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I just assumed that it was like same world.
Some people think it's the same Hyrule as Link to the Past.
Okay, that's cool. It does also look like that a little bit.
Okay.
I would love a Link to the Past in this art style.
Yeah, I like this art style that they've been using.
I'm just wondering if it might not be a dream world or anything, but I'm wondering if that's the same Link from Link's Awakening. And it's like, you know, we get to finally see his like
he came home.
Yeah. I think that might make him the original Link, actually. Because I think that Link's Awakening is about Link from Zelda 1 and 2.
Oh.
But I'm not really sure. The timeline, I don't really understand it.
It does. I mean, he looks the same as
Yeah,
Link's Awakening.
That's why I
so.
just assumed that it was related, that it was like a sequel or a spin-off or something.
Yeah. I just love this little part when he's like sucked into this hole, and just as he's about to die, he like and he shoots Zelda with the arrow. I think it's so funny.
Yeah.
Look at him go. And then he dies.
Yeah.
Fucking dies. Bye.
So I think that it's going to be more like you have a wand and you can use it to snapshot a couple things or maybe even just one thing. And that's like in that one scene when she's using beds to get around. It's because that's all that was around. And so that's like the puzzle, and they want you to do that. They want you to use that bed. That seemed like they're teaching you kind of situation.
Do you think it's maybe the sort of thing where every time you snapshot something, it replaces the last thing?
Yeah, it might be like that, or you can have like a couple of them. And I'm sure there's going to be like maybe different wands, like maybe one for enemies, one for objects or something. I don't know though. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm excited though.
I'm excited too. And new Just Dance 2025. I still haven't played 2024, but I bought it.
You could honestly just show me the box art for that Zelda game with the Link's Awakening style, and you sold me.
Yeah.
You know?
Chat says that they showed a list of items in the trailer, so let me see if I can find it.
I could see them having a bestiary or like a log of all the items, but I have a hard time believing that you could just access all of them at any point.
Yeah.
I think you need to have it nearby or something.
I don't know. I'm curious to see how it works. It'll be interesting. It's on the cliff part. What cliff part?
Do they mean like the part where it's like the intro to it? Like it looks like Breath of the Wild a little bit?
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
See, that I don't like.
Wait,
I hate this in Breath of the Wild.
Oh no, that's what it looks like. I didn't even
Oh
catch
my
that.
god, I didn't either.
Oh man. Or maybe I just didn't register it. So you do have a big... See, I bet you it's like an inventory thing. I bet you can only have a certain amount.
You have to replace them?
Or something. Yeah, you have to like drop
or
some
upgrade.
Or something. Yeah, because I doubt that would just be... There's got to be a limit to that bar, you know?
Well, in Breath of the Wild, there's a limit as long as you aren't upgrading your inventory.
Well, yeah, but even then there's a limit. I think
Yeah.
there's a limit at some point. And I bet you, you're going to be able to like get rid of that shrub, you know?
It was a wild choice for them to redo
to do this big
again.
long thing.
I think is universally hated.
I would rather have a radial than that. Like
Yeah.
You can go in any direction, you know, and you could like customize it. Because scrolling, that was the worst.
Yeah,
looking for your shit constantly.
Jeez. Well.
And if there's multiple, and you're like, which item has the what in it, you know?
And then down here it says notebook. So I bet you there's
a bigger one that you can pull from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna want to have my bed out 24/7. So.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll find things that you like and you stick with them.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
I'm optimistic. I don't want to deal with that, but it might not be as bad in practice, you know.
Yeah, I could see that. What else was there? Did we miss any other cool things to tell Matt about?
Did you like Metroid?
Yeah, I don't really care about Metroid.
She doesn't know. She's not seen.
I mean, I've seen. I don't know.
She just doesn't know.
It doesn't grab me.
Well, you've never played one yourself. It's a very solitary, isolated experience, you know? You got to have.
I don't like...
And so when you're there watching me do it, it's just like quiet and I'm backtracking and you're bored. But when you're doing it and you're mapping it out and you're figuring it out, it's a mystery.
Yeah, I think I just don't really like that, though. Like opening maps and remembering paths and that sort of thing.
But you like detective mysteries.
Yeah, but I have a terrible sense of direction.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't like it. It just doesn't... It's not fun for me. It's just hard, and I don't like it.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I think that's my problem.
Yeah. But you know.
Yeah.
You like the aesthetic at least, I'm sure.
Yeah. I like, and I mean, Samus is an icon and a legend, obviously. So.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Although
I did like, I still think Super Metroid's like the best one. The side scroll, the original like Super Nintendo side scroller, where they stepped it up. Okay. I like Prime. I like the Prime games, but I don't know. I just like Super Metroid the best.
Yeah. Somebody else said it. I'm a 2D Metroid purist.
But like Dread didn't do it for me, so I'm down for a Prime.
Yeah, brand new entry.
Yeah.
Fun, exciting for everyone.
Yeah. And I am a hardcore fan of the Wiimote in the Prime games. I think that's the best way to play.
What NSO games?
NSO?
Is it the grandpa games I was making fun of? I don't remember.
I don't remember what NSO is.
And Nintendo Switch Online?
Oh, they showed the Nintendo Switch Online games? I
Yeah.
definitely didn't look at that. I don't care about that,
There's
dude.
like a whole thing that they're doing.
They're going to make it better and not be so greedy?
Is it this? Yeah, it's this.
Just release them all, dude.
Well, it's
the problem.
More
They've been on
classic titles.
coolroms.com for 30 years. Oh, that was fun. I'd play that with you.
I don't want to play this.
That one's like multiplayer.
Yeah, I see. I'll play it with
It'd
you.
be fun, yeah. I think it'd be fun.
So there's that. If you like that.
Oh, I love that game.
There you go.
It's like a remake of the first game, I think anyway. And it's much better than playing the original first game.
Coming to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online, mature 17
Yeah, I don't really care about this.
Yes, you do.
Nah.
You love Turok.
No, dude. They're so bad now. Like, I don't want to play this at all.
Yeah.
I might look at it for 1 second and go, neat. This game is so fucking hard.
Mature.
It's like, the first-person games on N64 do not age well at all.
Yeah.
Was it Killer Instinct?
And
Perfect Dark?
Darkest Dungeon is coming to Switch.
So they made it HD?
Perfect Dark.
I guess.
With online multiplayer.
With online multiplayer.
Or did it always have HD? I don't think it always had widescreen, did it? Perfect Dark. Like, see, it's like, is it going to be better controls? I can't hear the audio. Did he say that they have updated the controls?
I don't know.
The graphics look better, that's for sure. It looks like they somehow made the graphics better.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Controls are original.
Oh, no way. I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to do it. There's no way. It's so not fun at all.
You tell them.
It's not fun. Unless you sit down there for like, you and your friends with GoldenEye, and you got like for 4 hours straight until you guys get good at it again. But it's like almost impossible to go back and play that now. It's so uncomfortable. Not fun at all.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Darkest Dungeon 2, sorry, is on Switch, coming to Switch.
Oh.
And I said, Matt loves that.
I already beat
but you
that
did
shit.
it already. And
I
think
can't
you're done.
go through that again. That was so hard. That's one of the hardest games I ever played.
Yeah.
I think.
I think the hardest game I ever played was Oberdin.
That game was literally so hard.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, Matt's played Hollow Knight a bunch of times. I haven't played it. I don't think it. In theory, maybe I will try it one day, but I think it will be too hard for me.
She doesn't like side-scrolling platformers with combat.
And also, I will get lost.
And Metroidvanias. She has bad direction.
I will get lost.
Hollow Knight's pretty good with direction, but I would get lost sometimes. But all the different biomes and stuff, it's very clear, like, oh, this way goes into this biome, it leads into this biome, and you get pretty used to it. But then there's some times where it does the backtracking and shortcuts. You're like, where was that freaking elevator? How do I get? And then they'll close off areas.
Yeah.
During the game at some points where you can't go that way anymore. You're like, but that was the way that I went every time.
Yeah.
And you got to find a new way around.
Yeah. That's not for me.
No, I don't think Shelby would like that very much.
You said Matt might be interested in Fantasian. It wasn't called that. It was called something else, I thought. It was called like Farmiga.
Oh, really? I love Farmiga.
I know you do. I think that's what I was saying. It's just that we love those Farmiga girls. Felicidad. I don't know.
Yeah. Mario and Luigi was actually a pleasant surprise, but only things I really wanted to look at was Zelda and Metroid, and I did that right away. Everything else, I'm like, I'll take a look
Wii
at
Sports
it.
Basketball.
Basketball?
Basketball.
Basketball?
Basketball.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, basketball. You can't
it's like
understand
a whole
me?
Wii Sports?
It's an addition. It's an update to Wii Sports with basketball.
You mean Switch Sports?
Yeah.
I don't care about that. Switch Sports was a disappointment.
Okay. Fantasian? I don't remember at all. We just watched this and I already forgot everything.
Switch Sports Volleyball hurt my wrist. Hurt my hand.
Fantasian. Oh, yeah. Kind of remember this. What is wrong with me?
Embark
I thought
multi-dimensional
I think I remember saying this looks up your alley, but it might be too
Final
anime for you.
Series creator
Yeah, I'm kind of not
Hironobu
feeling anime
Sakaguchi.
these days.
Any
I need a
days.
break. I need a break. I need
Nobuo
gotta be.
Uematsu
These look like characters I've seen
comes
before
the turn-based
in
RPG
1,000 games.
Fantasian.
That looks like Final
The
Fantasy
world
VII.
is slowly being robbed of its civilization.
Nee.
To restore his memories,
Portal
Leo
stuff.
must confront an evil entity.
Yeah, see, it's
threatening
too
all
generic.
No, I know,
right now.
but the gameplay I thought looked interesting for you.
Yeah.
Skills are the ticket to winning
You know.
battles.
Yeah.
Adjust a
You like
skill's
that.
trajectory to target
Oh, I like this
multiple
curving
enemies at
business
once.
actually. That's an interesting
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. The whole
actually.
thing is about like
You can also
hitting
send
everyone at
enemies you've
once
I do
encountered
like
to a
that. That's a
separate
cool. I love
dimension and fight them
a
later.
turn-based RPG with a twist.
with a thing.
I still think that
The more
yeah,
enemies there
this
are,
kind of stuff we need
the
to be
more
working
you
on. That's
can
really
wipe
cool.
out in one
I mean, but at
shot.
some point it'll get old. You know, it kind of
Yeah.
reminds me of Paper Mario, Origami King.
Let us save
Had a
the
really
world
interesting
together.
concept, like moving the floor to line people up and stuff.
Yeah.
But then by the end you're like, oh, I want to stop moving this fucking
Launches
floor.
on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
And then what are you saying to me, Gengi? What is this farm game? Oh, this is the one I said it was gonna.
A monster
oh yeah.
army is at
I
your
said this looks like
command.
doo doo. And I said
This
as soon
is
as
Felicidad, a
anything-
realm of
Skip
monsters.
anything starts
Those who
happening,
command
it's
and
gonna
raise them are called
break. The frames are gonna go
and play a vital
go
role
poo poo caca.
and lead them into the
I
fight
said-
against the
Oh
Magus'
wow,
army.
okay,
Plant seeds.
interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, this
harvest them
this
to make
I'm
your
not sure.
buddies come
This
I
to
said these
this
graphics
looks
look like
Power World,
like
but
poo poo.
so you grow them.
They can then be
It's kind
trained
of funny.
for battle.
You grow them out of freaking corn stalks. Is that what I just saw?
Commands to
Am
your
I
Yeah.
monsters
tripping?
and
Uh-huh.
exploit enemy
I said, oh
weaknesses
no,
in
the Switch is
action
not gonna be able to
combat.
handle that.
I don't know, maybe.
Merge all of the battle
I
buddies
can
in
see
your
it maybe
party
being
to
fun,
call
but I'm
for
not,
Yeah.
a
like, I'm not
giant
immediately
fusion
like I have
summon
to play
and
it.
wreak
It
havoc
combines a
on
lot
your
of things that
foes.
are not for me right now.
Yeah. It's
And after Power World was such a grind.
Join the
I don't
rebellion
want
to
do
stop
anything
the
involving
Magus
farms
in
and Pokemon.
Yeah.
Farmagia, launching on Nintendo Switch.
Farmija.
Is it co-op?
It's I don't know.
If it was co-op and it was a more premium experience than Power World and it wasn't so like grindy, and it was like, I don't know, yeah, I would maybe be interested.
Yeah. Farmija. Farmija.
Okay, well. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Well,
Anything else that we missed, chat?
Next Direct, it's got to be that new Nintendo console.
That new
You know,
Nintendo
I had a brain
console?
blast. I had a brain blast. That's probably is not true. But sometimes I get into intuitive brain blasts, and it's been, I think like the longest between Nintendo consoles ever. Mm-hmm. It's been quite a while, and the Switch is selling still really well. So
Yeah.
that might be part of it. But I was thinking, like, what if Nintendo started going down like a path and then had to change course because they realized it wasn't it? And I was thinking, like, I could see them, like, I don't know, inventing something related to AR or VR or something, and then just kind of realizing, like, 3 or 4 years ago, like, nobody wants this shit, and having to just, like, completely change gears. It's just been so long, you know? Mm-hmm. Maybe, or they're just squeezing the life out of the Switch.
Yeah.
But I say they need to just not worry about doing something new
Yeah.
or gimmicky. Just give us a Switch, but it's better. Just give us a
Yeah.
4K Switch.
Switch Pro.
That's all you got to do.
What did we say, chat, at the end that was like maybe going to be a Switch 2 launch title? That was like
Metroid?
the oh yeah, Metroid.
Yeah.
Did you see this Funko Pop game?
No, I've seen Funko. They had like a Gears of War Funko Pop game.
No, this is
have
like
some fun.
all sorts of
Come.
different franchises. It looks
That's kind of fun.
the graphics
Say
look like
hello
shit,
to
but it looks
Jaws.
fun, kind of. I'm like curious about all the different franchises.
Yeah.
Great
It reminds me
Scott.
of, like,
Is that Marty
Lego.
McFly?
Ugh.
games.
The world of Funko
Frickin'
is coming to life in this
Marty
action
McFly.
adventure mashup for the ages. Play with more than 60 characters as you explore locations based on over 20
Who is Funko Pop? And how did all these companies
TV
decide to just
shows?
license
I
their
don't
shit
know.
to them? Like, how the fuck?
Use special
Look at that
skills
freaking
to
Shaun of the
gadgets
Dead.
To explore
It's
epic
funny
worlds.
to me.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
So maybe, and then I'm extremely excited for Mario Party Jamboree. And also Hello Kitty Island Adventure looks so fun. Have you seen it?
I saw it at Playdays.
I know we saw it. We walked past it, but it looks.
To another
I didn't think it was like this.
Well, I filmed it for a while too. I was sitting there filming it. I don't know if I was allowed to.
Conditions are perfect to bake
Look
some
at them
memories
go.
with Hello Kitty.
Hi, Hello Kitty.
First,
look
we
at
need the next some DIY.
It's like Animal
Add
Crossing.
A pinch of creativity and a sprinkle of Choco Cat's mastery.
I want it.
and
So there's that, and then what else? What else can I show you?
I'm over it.
Don't be over it.
I'm over it. I gotta get back
Look
to
at this. Check this out. Denpa Men.
Meet the quirky little Denpa Men. Find them, catch them, and lead them on a joyful
Is this me
RPG
related?
adventure.
I don't know. I thought
Explore
maybe it was
dungeons
me
and
related.
battle
They do look
monsters.
like me's, but I think that they are unrelated.
Customize all sorts of outfits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't
Decorate
look
your
really
island
Denpa
however
Men.
you'd like, and more.
What the hell is it?
I have
Up to
no
4
idea.
Players in local co-op can team up to catch special Denpa Men.
What?
The new Denpa Men is free to play
I don't know about
and
that.
launches
Yeah,
as a
no.
timed
I mean, it
exclusive
looks
on Nintendo.
stupid,
I don't
but
get it.
I'm curious. And then the one exciting thing that I want to show you about Mario Party Jamboree, okay? First of all,
They lost me, man. There hasn't been a good Mario Party since,
I'll
like,
always
Mario
be
Party
there
8.
for Mario Party, okay?
The latest game in the Mario Party series.
Yeah, but then we
takes
buy it,
place
we
on
play it
an
like twice, and then we
enormous
go,
island
eh.
resort. Get
You know?
ready to
Nuh-uh.
jump into the
Yeah,
biggest
this
selection
doesn't
of
have
Mario
the-
Party mini games,
have
wide
it. I
variety
lost
to
it.
enjoy.
Okay, look at this. Look at all those
Also,
people.
Oh, what? You can have that many people?
20 players can go
Coopathlon.
head-to-head online in the Coopathlon mode.
Coopathlon.
Compete
And so we
against
could
your
play with
rivals
chat or
and
something
aim
and get
Is it
20
real
people in
people?
here. Yeah. And look,
But
we
then
have-
how does
your
it
best
work?
to come out on
We-
top.
I don't want to wait turns for freaking for Gengi and PTD.
No,
Joe
it's
Cool all
it's
at
just
once.
mini games.
I don't like waiting for your turn.
No, it's just mini games.
Oh, okay.
It's a Coopathlon, so it's not like
Just mini game and everyone goes to the next spot and then it's mini game.
Yeah, yeah. And then you
Okay.
go up the ranks. And
Yeah, I
I
would
thought
do
that
that.
sounds really fun.
I would do that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't
Yeah.
have 20 friends. How dare you? Don't ask me that. Obviously,
That
no.
sounds fun. That's
Yeah.
what we were saying when Fall Guys came out. We were like, this is what Mario Party needs to be now. Mario
Mhm.
Party needs to be just like this constant fun doing the next thing. No more of this board game bullshit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Anyways, so that's it, really. That's all I want to show you. Now I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to come work with you.
Okay, bye.
So, chat, on that note, we had a short little stream today. We watched the Nintendo Direct together and we're best friends and everything is nice. And we love it, right? So, you know, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, freaking be good. Freaking make good choices. And freaking see you Friday.